Hey everyone, a huge welcome here in this life changing webinar. My name is Hina Siddiqui and I'm really excited and so grateful to have you here with me. This training is going to be a big game changer for you. Today, with me, you are going to discover the simple 5-step blueprint to achieve your top goal in 2020 without exhausting yourself. By showing up here, you have taken a huge step to make a big difference in your life, and I really appreciate you for that. We are going to have really valuable time together. I will do every possible effort that you leave this webinar with a ton of valuable stuff that you can instantly use to achieve what you really want this year and every year after that. I hugely appreciate you joining me here today, and as a little bonus, I'm going to give you access to my private tool, Discover Your Top Goal Workbook. This bonus tool is powerful enough to change your results this year. So if you want this tool, please stay tuned with me till the very end because I'm going to share the link with you by the end of this webinar. Okay, now I'm curious to know what brings you here today. What is it that you are looking to achieve? And how will it change your life if you wave a magic wand and achieve it tomorrow? Type in the chat and let me know. A lot of people typing in the chat. Well, let's read a few of them. Katie says she would like to quit her job and start a work from home business. Pretty interesting. Sarah wants to travel to Japan. That's interesting. I too wish to go there one day. Lucas wants to lose 20 pounds and get fit. Awesome. Austin says he would like to buy a new car this year. Wow. Chelsea wants to move into a new city. Amazing. John, Brian, and Christina want to buy a new house. Wow. Wow, that's exciting. Thank you for sharing this amazing stuff with me, guys. So in the past, if you have struggled to get what you want, then this training will change your life. It will change your results if you follow the steps, techniques, strategies, and tips that I teach you here. Today's webinar is going to make all your true desires possible in 2020 and make a big difference in your life. So if you wish to get your next promotion, double or even triple your income, buy a new house, ravishing car, or any gadget, find your soulmate, get healthy and fit, boost your self-esteem and confidence, learn a new skill, travel the world, or anything else you can think of could bring you joy and happiness, you are in the right place. So what are you getting in this webinar? Well, you will get my very simple 5-step blueprint to achieve whatever it is that you want this year and every year after that. I will give you some really cool secret tips and strategies that will help you manifest your goals and desires. You will also get my extremely powerful premium resource, Discover Your Top Goal Workbook, which is the first piece of the puzzle, and that's going to give you some solid goals and ways to work through them. So make sure that you stick around till the very end. Now, why should you listen to me? How do I qualify to teach this important life-changing stuff? Let me really quickly introduce myself. My name is Hina Siddiqui, as you may already know. I am the best-selling author of Road to Riches of Life, which was my first book and got published in 2016. I'm a professional life coach and also the founder of the website authorhina.com. I have created many online courses that have transformed thousands of lives so far. For more than a decade now, I have been helping people grow, change, achieve their goals and desires, and living their best life. And here's why this training is important for you. I have helped thousands of people achieve astonishing results using this 5-step system that I'm going to share with you here in this webinar. This is an easy system for boosting your chances to change your life by achieving the right goals and true desires. So before we start, just do a few things so you get the maximum from this training. Put your phone down just right away if you haven't done already. Keep all distractions at bay, close all other browser windows and just focus. Get a pen and paper to take notes. Ready? Now I'm going to share with you my 5-step blueprint to achieve whatever it is that you want without going insane and exhausting yourself. Let's start with a quick backstory. Years ago, I was sick and tired of never-ending rough patches in my life. My life was screwed up at every angle. I couldn't stick to any job for more than 6 months and every time started the next one from zero. I continually compared myself with other people and felt that everyone else was better than me. I was so unhappy with my physical appearance. I didn't have friends. I failed at every effort I made to make more money. I always thought how big a loser I was and so convinced that I was born with some natural technical faults. Then a friend told me about law of attraction and how it works. I took his advice on board. That day was a new beginning for me. In just a month, things started changing and I kept on manifesting great things and awesome experiences. A miserable life turned into a beautiful experience. Just take a look at this picture. How happy I look, right? I love this. This picture was taken at the Butterfly Garden in Dubai. I love that place. So what I'm going to teach you is based on this astonishing law, which is 100% crucial to bring you results and create a wonderful life filled with love, peace, and joy. So take a look at this picture. This is the sneak peek of the system I'm going to teach you today. And I will go over all these 5 steps in a little detail in this presentation. But first, let's clear up some misconceptions. Myth number 1. Goals don't work for everyone. Goals don't work for those who are not willing to give commitment to what really matters to them. And I know plenty of people who would give up on the first sign of failure. You must have seen many of such people around you who would make New Year resolutions and goals, but they never stick to them beyond 2 or 3 weeks. Goals work for those who are committed to get what they want and take action. So if you think that goals are not for you or they don't work, that's totally untrue. All you need to do is work through them until you succeed. And this is the lie number 2. If I want it enough, it will happen. This is the reason most people don't happen to live their life the way they really want to and settle for mediocrity. They just keep waiting, hoping, praying, and thinking that one day things will change by themselves. And this is a total misconception. We may call it a law of attraction effect too. I have been a law of attraction practitioner for about a decade now, and I can tell you by experience that this universal great law is not about inaction. It's all about taking inspired action and trusting that you are going to manifest your desire and achieve your goal. So again, this is not true at all. Misconception number 3. You get what you're destined for. Destiny is the most mistaken concept, I believe. Whenever we encounter anything unfortunate in our day-to-day life, we accuse destiny, maybe because we want to shift the blame onto something. In my opinion, this is totally untrue. We get what we most think about and work for. So have the courage to see big dreams and achieve them. So when somebody tells you that you get what you're destined for, don't trust him. And why should you set goals? Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. It's a beautiful quote by Tony Robbins. Now let's begin with the 5-step process to achieve goals. The first one is to set the focused intention. And why is focused intention so important? If you were to sit in your car and leave just right now with no clear destination in mind, where would you end up reaching? You guessed it, nowhere. Or maybe a random place which is of no interest to you. It's the same most people go on in their lives with no clear objectives to achieve. They think random thoughts, take random action, and get random results. These random results may be good or bad, but they never happen to achieve what really matters to them. So let's see what happens when you know what you want. Keep thinking about it with a significant amount of focus and take appropriate action to achieve it. Now it's much more definite to achieve what you want. Does it make sense to you? Let me know in the chat. John says yes. Ria says it totally makes sense. Sarah says it does. I see a lot of yeses. Great. Let's move on. So what happens when you set powerful intentions? Let me tell you some direct benefits. Your thoughts get direction and clarity, and it leads you to a positive attitude. You activate a part of your receptivity and align your energies with the energies of the universe. Your subconscious mind starts working on your intention or goal, and hence you are much more likely to achieve your goals and dreams. And here is a simple yet extremely effective exercise to know what you really want. Because I've seen that most of the time people don't really know what they want. And in order to achieve your goals, it's extremely crucial that you know what you really want. And you should know your why you want something, right? So here's what you need to do. Just spend some quiet time with yourself. Think about all the good things you have. Feel good and say thanks to God. I say universe, you may call whatever you want to. Ask yourself, what do I really want? Which will take my life to the next level. Now listen to the answers. If you don't get a clear answer just yet that you resonate with during this time, don't bother. Just have faith. It will come to you just any time. So let me tell you the simplest way to set an intention. Whatever it is that you want, take a few minutes. Think about it, vision it, and say it loud and clear. This is how you release your wish into the mystical universe. Now believe that universe or God has heard your request. This part is very important, that you need to believe that universe has heard your request and it's processing it. You may even share it with a close friend whom you trust. I personally prefer to do that. Oh, a cool manifestation tip for you. This is what we call pillow method. In the pillow method, you write your affirmation down on a piece of paper and place it underneath your pillow before you go to sleep. Now, why this technique is so effective? Well, most of the people go sleep with the negative thoughts and events they experience during the day. And by focusing on the positive result that you want to see in your life, you allow your subconscious mind to work on your wish as you sleep. I've tried this pillow method to manifest a number of things, and I hugely recommend you to do this. You can start with something really small. You can see how your wish gets manifested with this pillow method. Let's come to the second step, which is to create your very unique strategy. At this step, you will take stock of everything that you have and all you need. Get yourself a pen and a paper. Write down all you need to accomplish your goal. You can use SWOT analysis to assess your current position if you want. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat, if you haven't heard of it already. For this, you need to draw up a SWOT analysis matrix. This is a 2x2 grid with one square for each of the 4 aspects of SWOT. This is how it looks like. Just take a look at this picture. And once you have this grid, brainstorm to build a list of ideas about where you currently stand in relation to your goal. Every time you identify a strength, weakness, opportunity, or threat, write it down in the relevant part of the grid. To clarify which section an idea belongs to, it may be useful to think of strengths and weaknesses as internal factors. Your strengths may be your knowledge, supporting habits, experience, skills, and resources. Opportunities are generally external, relating to the environment and those around you rather than you yourself. And threats are, again, external things and events that are worrying you or that might happen and prevent you from achieving your goals. This analysis will give you a clear picture about what do you have and what you really need to acquire in order to accomplish your goal. Next, figure out every single thing that you think you need to do and write down on a paper. SWOT analysis is one way of doing it. One more super strategy that cuts down the failed efforts, which I teach my students, is a very natural way to tune into the infinite intelligence of the universal energies to figure out the action strategy inside my courses and coaching programs. And I'll talk about it later in this webinar. Okay, so the time for a cool manifestation tip. Feel good and keep your vibration raised. If you have ever heard or learned about law of attraction, you might possibly know that as per the universal law, you create your reality based upon how you think and feel. When you are in negative, low vibration state, you attract more negativity into your life, like cars breaking down, career missteps, and the wrong relationships. But when you are in a positive state, high vibration state, you attract more positivity into your life, including great health, success, and financial abundance. So if you want good things in life, keep your vibrations raised by feeling good. The third step is to prepare and deserve. Well, we don't get what we desire, we get what we deserve. And I love saying that again and again. My best advice to you is deserve your desire. When I say deserve, I'm talking about your mindset. And it has everything to do with your self-worth, self-esteem, and fundamental beliefs. So let me ask you, what do you think about yourself in your mind? Do you really think that you can accomplish what you want? Or you think you are not worthy of it? Or at least not yet? I would love to hear from you. Just type in the chat. How do you feel about yourself? Do you feel worthy or unworthy most of the times? Just go ahead and type it. I really want to know, guys. Sarah says it's fluctuating. Many of you say unworthy many a times. Let me tell you that you are not alone. It happens with almost all of us sometime or the other. I too have been guilty of this mindset for years. I wanted to achieve astonishing results, but so sure inside of my deeper mind that it would never happen. And most of the times I felt that I wasn't worthy of making more money, or having a great partner, or getting that promotion at work, or even scoring high in exams. This sense of self-worth was so deep-rooted in my mind, and it took years to eradicate those limiting beliefs about my own abilities. So these are some most common limiting beliefs that people struggle with for anything up to a lifetime and keep living a miserable or a mediocre life. So take a careful look and see if you relate with any or all of them. I don't deserve. This is the most common one. I'm not good enough. This is again a very common belief. I'm too old. I'm not creative enough. I don't have enough time. The biggest problem with this mindset is that you can't directly access this part of the brain where these ugly viruses take roots. You can do everything at the conscious level to convince yourself that you are good enough to do and achieve anything. And a few times you think that you have gotten rid of these limiting beliefs too, but they keep coming back. The mindset is the real reason people fail to achieve what they crave to accomplish in life, despite all the hard work. So what is the most crucial thing to do if you're serious about achieving your goal? Well, this one is get rid of your limiting belief set and align your self-worth with your goal. And I will tell you a faster way to do it in this webinar, so hang on with me. Let's move on to the fourth step, plan your action. Doing random things randomly will get you random results and not the specific results. So, planning your action in the most optimized way is your next step. Getting different than usual results needs you to step out of your comfort zone, and I totally understand that working out of comfort zone can be uncomfortable. So, make this entire process simple and doable. Divide your goals into sub goals and make projects. Create powerful routines. Replace old non serving habits with new ones. One habit that most of us struggle with and waste a lot of time in is social media addiction. A few years back, I was way too much hooked up with this fascinating trap called Facebook. This addictive network was taking too much of my time and focus that I didn't even realize I was losing my productivity to deal with many important tasks. So, how much time do you spend with your phone? How many times you check it for social media updates? As per the studies, an average person checks his phone 150 times a day and spends about 135 minutes every day with this smart device. Your phone gets luckier than your family, right? So I do love being on my Facebook and Twitter accounts, and I'm absolutely not against staying connected with my friends' network. But too much of anything steals your focus just automatically. And unfortunately, you cannot multitask with your focus. It must be on the most deserving aspects of your life. So do this instead. Set aside a few minutes, a few times a day to get your social media checked. Curb the craving of checking your phone first thing in the morning to see new Facebook or Twitter updates. Replace this habit with some reading or learning activity. Read a good book or tune into an inspiring podcast. That's much worth your time. I know hundreds of people who set powerful goals, do proper planning, and start just right, but don't stick long enough and drop their energy levels and motivation in just a few weeks. So find ways to stay inspired until you achieve your goal, and even after that. So here is one more manifestation tip. It's really cool one. Start feeling grateful now. When done right, sending out feelings of gratitude can cause a massive shift in your vibrational energy. When I first learned about law of attraction, I was at a very low point in my life. I was totally lost in my own miserable everyday routine, but by this time, I was so sick and tired of getting through those rough and painful days and desperately wanted an escape. As I was reading a great article about power of gratitude, something inside me inspired me to try this act. Next day, I reminded me of it, pulled out a sheet of paper, wrote what I am grateful for this day at the top of it, and kept it in my bag before I left for work. That entire day, the sheet was lying on a side of my desk with a pen ready to write in it. Just every hour, what was good in my life. Though my state of mind was completely taken over by the unwanted circumstances and undesirable situations, I still managed to find at least one thing that was good in those tough times and feel the positive effect of that good element for a minute. I started this activity at 9 a.m. and wrote the last item immediately before going to bed. And guess what? That night was easier. I slept better. When I woke up the following day, I was feeling smoother. That good feeling gave me a kick to repeat this act once again. I did the same the second and even the third day. It was so magical that my mind, that was earlier dwelling only on the pain points, started getting positive sparks. My performance at work drastically improved. I could make certain firm decisions that I had been avoiding to revamp my career. Life took a huge turn and rest is history. This simple challenge gave me a big push into my lovely future, and I'm so proud of it. Oh, so now that brings us to the last step, inspired daily action. The fifth step is the key to success with whatever it is that you have planned to achieve. Well, we only have 24 hours in a day, and the difference between a Warren Buffett and a broke person is what happens within those 24 hours. It's all about those micro decisions and micro actions. I believe in inspired action over hard work. I'm really intrigued to know what do you think. So just let me know what you think gives better results, smart work or hard work. Just type in the chat and let me know. I'm waiting for your answers, guys. Shelly says hard work. John says we need to work hard to get good things. Chelsea says smart work. Rocky says it's hard work that takes us places. Some of you may disagree with me on this point because most of us are conditioned to believe that success comes with hard work. Yes, I know, and that's true to some extent. But I believe in enjoying the best of both the worlds. We can have fun and still accomplish magical results in whatever we do. We were sent into this world to experience life, enjoy this entire lifespan, learn the lessons that we are meant to, and add value to this world. So I suggest whatever it is that you wish to accomplish, just don't take it too hard. Stay flexible, give your best shot, and enjoy along the way. Because when you feel good, you are sending magical vibrations to the universe, and which then reciprocates by manifesting your desire. So here are a couple of ideas. Enjoy your work. Increase your productivity quotient, because when you are high productive, you produce high results. Keep yourself happy and loved. Release negative energies that you have accumulated during the day before you wrap up your day. Do things to practice self-love. At least one self-love act every day without a miss. So I can talk about a few of them that I recommend to my students. Cook a healthy, nutritious meal for yourself. Listen to music you enjoy. Or you can explore somewhere you have never been before. You can write a loving letter to yourself. In this letter, you can write about your strengths, accomplishments, the things you have overcome, and the qualities that make you special. You can also spend some quality time with someone who loves, supports, and inspires you. You can take a nap if you feel tired. You can play with your pet. You can read a book if you're like me, and so forth. Now let's recap everything that you have discovered in this webinar. First, we talked about the most common misconceptions that people usually have about goals. Then we went over all 5 steps that are crucial to achieve your goals. In these steps, you learned why it's so important to set focused intention and the right way of doing it. We also discovered how our mental conditioning, including our deep-rooted beliefs and the way we feel about ourselves, stop us from achieving our desires and keep us in a mediocre or miserable life conditions. We also talked about analyzing our current situation in relation to our goals with SWOT technique, and also how to create powerful strategies to accomplish our goals. I also gave you some ideas about creating a self-care routine, and you also got a few powerful manifestation techniques that you can instantly start using to manifest whatever it is that you want. What I have just shown you is the exact system I call Hit the Bullseye. It's a system I have personally used to achieve the most meaningful goals that has changed my life 360 degrees. And I'll tell you more about this in a minute. So now let me ask you. I know we had limited time together. Given the time that we had, did I do a good job today of giving you stuff, even if you left this room right now, that you could use to accomplish your top goal? Let me know in the chat by saying yes or no. John says yes. Sarah says it was awesome. Thank you, John. Thank you, Sarah. Chelsea says it was full of power information. Well, thank you for finding it valuable, Chelsea. Rocky says, absolutely. Thank you, Rocky. Katie says, thank you for sharing these valuable ideas. Thank you for joining me in this webinar, Katie. Oh, I'm really touched. Thank you for finding it valuable, guys. So did I earn the right to spend a few minutes talking about how you can work with me inside of my Hit the Bullseye program? I can see a lot of yeses. Thank you so much. If you have seen this webinar so far, it's too easy for me to guess that there is something specific that you are looking to achieve. I have no doubt that you already have given a hard try to achieve that, but with little or no success. So, why is that you have not yet been able to get what you really want? Maybe you are trying to achieve different results while staying the same person. To achieve different results, you have to be a different person. You'll keep on getting the same or similar results if you stay the same person. You have to act, believe, be, do, and feel different and align your frequency with what you want. So what has to happen for you to achieve your desire? You need to set and release a powerful intention. Eradicate your limiting beliefs which are in conflict with your desire. Align your self-worth with your goal. Clear away patterns that are no longer serving you. Keep taking inspired and appropriate action until you succeed, and stay motivated throughout. And where can you learn all that in a way which is short and precise, easy to follow, empower you to get fast results, and not time consuming and totally affordable? Hit the Bullseye gives you all you need to achieve your goals. And let me tell you, this program is not for everyone. It's only for people who want to work seriously to get amazing results in their life and don't make excuses. I've used this exact system to leave my 9-to-5 job and become a professional life coach, have a luxury apartment in a new city, travel different exotic destinations twice a year. That's interesting, isn't it? Write a best-selling book and 3 more after that, which were again a huge success. Achieve financial freedom to live a life that truly resonates with me. Regain a sound physical, mental, and spiritual health, and much, much more. Using this exact system, my students could achieve astounding results that were literally life-changing. Let's hear what they have to say about this course. Jennifer says, I never thought this program could give me so much. At first, I was skeptical. I had tried a few other programs before and couldn't keep up with them because they involved too much work. A friend suggested me to buy this course when I was desperately looking for a passionate relationship. 20 days down the road, my search ended. Now I know how to manifest a wish. Thank you, Hit the Bullseye. That's magical. I love that. Neha says, I got a promotion at work in just 2 months. This course gave me an insight into how important it is to work on right goals to build confidence, which is a direct road to more opportunities. Hit the Bullseye is ridiculously simple and totally digestible step-by-step system. For me, setting and achieving goals has become a habit now. Wow. William says, it's one of the best investments I have ever made. I was going through a financial breakdown when I decided to take up this course. It was, in fact, tough to afford the course, but it changed everything for me within just a little over a month. I started seeing serious results in my online business. Everything has changed for me since then. Great. Helena says, I'm enjoying my new life. What I find the most amazing is the simplicity of this program. Just a few tweaks here and there, and I could get my entire life on track. It's really valuable. Now I love myself much more and my confidence is on a different level. It feels truly really incredible to hear such results. I'm in love with all that. There's a small investment, but as you can see when you go through my system, these are the results you can expect. I'm not going to get all used car salesmen on you. You have watched this entire training session and you have listened to me. You have heard my story. You know what I'm saying can help you achieve magical results this year and every year after that. This is a precise to the point course. You can go through all modules at your own pace. I will recommend you to commit about 3 to 5 hours per week to achieve the results you want. So how long does it take to achieve results? Well, that totally depends on what you are trying to accomplish and where you currently are in relation to your goal. My students have achieved results in as little as 20 days too. It really depends on how committed you are to invest yourself. But one thing is sure, when you follow through the system in the given order, you are going to see fastest possible results. So here's what you're getting when you're investing in Hit the Bullseye. You're getting Hit the Bullseye, a complete goal achievement course. This includes 5 modules of personal training with me. You are getting a very special toolkit that includes a goal getter kit and a gratitude journal. You are getting 2 power game-changing bonus modules. Mind Reset, which is a 10-part video training that's going to attack your negative mental conditioning and limiting beliefs that has kept you so far from achieving what you want. And it always will if you don't do something about it. So this is a magic module which will remove obstacles in your life. Then you also get self-love manual. We don't get what we want, we get what we deserve. And this 10-part video training is created to elevate your sense of self-worth and confidence levels. Not only you'll start believing that you really deserve what you desire, but it will also help you develop a fantastic relationship with yourself and everyone around you. And as a direct result, a massive increase in your happiness quotient. Hit the Bullseye course sells currently on my website for $997. You can see the price on my website now. The link is in the chat. You might have seen other courses at this level sell for $3,000 or even $5,000. However, if you purchase Hit the Bullseye today, you won't pay $997, you won't pay $497 or even $297. Instead, if you order today, you will not only get the entire Hit the Bullseye course, you will also get this powerful bonus, 2 monthly group coaching calls. So when you enroll today, you will get this powerful bonus, 2 group coaching calls where I will answer your questions for 45 minutes, plus all the modules and training for just one payment of $197. I'm not done. If you invest in Hit the Bullseye today, you will not only get everything I've just mentioned, but you will also get a copy of Stress Relief Strategies free, in which you can discover mind-blowing strategies for eliminating stress and resetting your mind and body for optimum performance. You're getting Hit the Bullseye, a complete goal achievement course, and all the modules, coaching calls, and follow-along material. This includes your bonus, 2 group coaching calls. That's worth $2,000. And that's not all just yet. I'm going to hand you even more today. Act right now and you get my $297 success planning toolkit. That includes At a Glance 2020 annual planner, a beautiful calendar with inspiring quotes to keep you inspired, 92-page idea journal, and a daily planning worksheet. That's all free for you if you act today. I like to over-deliver, and that's why you're getting instant access to a 10-part video training series, Bulletproof Motivation, to help you get ahead even more when you enroll in Hit the Bullseye today. This video training has never been released to the public. It's available only for my high-ticket $5,000 a month clients, and it shows you the essential methods to stay motivated to take inspired action every single day. And it's all yours when you get Hit the Bullseye today. So here's the list of everything that you are going to get if you enroll in Hit the Bullseye today. Listen, you have 0 risk today. I want you to try out Hit the Bullseye and I'll carry all the risk. Take this entire program, go through every module and attend my Q&A session for up to 30 days. If for any reason or no reason at all, you are not delighted with your results, simply let me know within 30 days. I'll rush you a prompt and courteous refund. And you can keep all the bonuses as my way of saying thank you. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So the offer is live. You can see the link in the chat. Click on it and gift yourself a new life. Once again, take a look at everything that you are getting when you take action today. The entire Hit the Bullseye program, the actual worth of this course is $997, and you are getting bonuses worth $4,679. However, if you buy Hit the Bullseye right now, you can save $5,479, and get this incredible deal by paying only $197. Just click the link in the chat to instantly receive all this good stuff. This fantastic deal is on in order to get fast action bonuses. Make a quick decision. As I already said, you have nothing to lose here as we offer a 30-day refund in case you don't fall in love with this program. Okay, it's the time for Q&A. I will be live with you to answer your questions for the next 15 minutes. So keep the questions coming. Here's a question from Susie. She says, how long does it take to go through the complete course and get results? Well, Susie, that totally depends on how much energy, time, and focus you are willing to put into it. All it asks for is 3 to 5 hours of work per week. You can go through this course at your own pace. I hope that answers your question. The next question is from Lauren, and he asks, what if the system does not work for me? Okay. Well, Lauren, I'm 100% sure about this program because it has always worked for me and thousands of my students. If you follow the system, it works really well. You'll just need to invest 3 to 5 hours per week. When you put in the efforts, it works. In case it doesn't work for you despite of you following through this course, we'll give you a full refund. No hard feelings. Keep the questions coming. Okay, here's a great question from Rocky, and I believe it will help everyone attending this webinar. What is the best way to increase productivity? Two things are really crucial. Firstly, how you start your day. When you start your day right, it gives you a lot of right energy that you can use throughout the day. So it's very important to have a morning routine that works for you. It must include a system of physical, mental, and spiritual training. Even if you don't have much time available in the mornings, just 15 to 20 minutes are still fine because when your energies at all three levels are properly aligned, you get magical results. Secondly, narrow down your concentration to one single thing until it's done. Focus is just everything. A usual mind runs in all different directions, but a controlled and disciplined mind is a solution to all problems. These two things work really well to be highly productive. And now it's a question from Mike. Do we get the physical copies of the bonuses? No, Mike, you get the digital copies of the bonuses that you can easily download and take prints. Sarah asks, what is the best way to start a day? My best advice is choose your attitude and focus for the day while you are still in bed. How do you like your day to be? My mantra is 3 P's: peaceful, powerful, and productive. Make peace with yourself and the surroundings to have a peaceful day. It simply means that you feel comfortable with yourself and then everything and everyone around. Feel powerful. Imagine yourself responding strongly to the routine situations. Write down 3 major tasks for the day and focus on completing those before lunch hour. and your day is going to be magical. I have a little more time for a couple more rapid fire questions. Let's see. And as I promised, you can now access my premium tool, Discover Your Top Goal Workbook. The link is in the chat. Let's see if we have any final questions here. Okay, Maggie asks, how long can we have access to this course? Maggie, you can access this course for as long as you wish across any and all devices you own. Plus, you get all course updates for the lifetime. I hope that answers your question. Okay, so now the Q&A time is over. I thank you for showing up today. I'm so proud of you for making a commitment with yourself, and I can't wait to welcome you inside this course.